Hi, I'm Barbie Collins-Young, the Senior Regional Vice President of the Live It Up region. And I'm excited to talk to you today about increasing your online sales. And I'll tell you why I am so passionate about online sales. It's because I produce about 50% of my own personal sales this way. And last month alone, my central unit produced about 50% of their sales this way. And my region is also moving towards that percentage. So this is something that's really working. So if you want to work smarter, not harder, then take some good notes on the next tips. We're going to cover just 3 things today, which is social networking, candle connection, and of course, how we communicate with people. So let's get right to it. What is one of my favorite things to talk about with social networking? And really, Facebook is my main source of social networking. And I'm going to show you today how to really work your Facebook page to bring you results. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Facebook page and what we're going to do with this today. To start, let's go to your PartyLite website at your www.partylite.biz and your website. I like to use the online outlet for doing some of my marketing online. Here's the most important thing you need to know. See that little Facebook right there? When you click on that, guess what? It goes right onto your Facebook page. You can write a little summary about it, whatever you want to say about it, and when you push share link, this is amazing. Guess where it goes? It goes right onto your Facebook page. So just press that little Facebook symbol and it links it directly to your Facebook page. I love that part about marketing. And I'll bet you've been wondering how to do that, right? So let's look right now and see what happens. Let's go back to my Facebook site, refresh it, and voila! People can now see their little Easter wall crosses that they can buy today. I click on it, takes them right to my site. Thank you, PartyLite. Isn't that so amazing? It's one of my favorite things. I love it. Thank you. Now that we've covered all the how-tos to make your marketing work on Facebook, weren't those great tips? I know just the littlest thing can make the biggest difference to you. But here's why this really works, is because people really sit up and take notice when there's something that they want. Now you may say you can get all this free product for booking a show, you can offer all kinds of things, say we're having a great sale, but when they visually see something they really want, they are driven to take action, and that's why that works, what we just did in our Facebook page. So the clearance sale, the online sale, everything PartyLite offers, it's a great way to use it to drive business to your website, okay? Okay, next we're going to talk about working our candle connection. So every now and then PartyLite sends you an email that shows you how many emails were sent out, who opened them, who it was that looked at them, and who really clicked on certain parts. This is such a wonderful tool, and we just need to learn how to use that. So let's get started on teaching you how to use your candle connection. And first I'll just give you a few tips. When you open your candle connection report, look at that like a big thermometer. So everybody who actually opens the email that was sent, they're a little bit hotter than those who didn't. Those who clicked on pages with unique identifiers, then they're even getting hotter. So now you know how to start calling people on your list or texting them, or depends how you're going to communicate with them, coming up next. So look at that as a giant thermometer. And you can also look at your candle connection as your weekly sales calls. People really love customer service, and your candle connection can be a great customer service page for you. Now here we are in our candle connection report, and you'll see the number of people who actually opened your report. And then we come down here to the unique clicks, and this is where we were talking about your thermometer. This is where it's really hot because you can follow up with people and you know exactly what they looked at. You don't want to tell them that you know what they looked at, but you just want to call and maybe ask them, hey, did you happen to see our specials this month? What did you think of those? Or if they have not seen them and they haven't opened it, you know they haven't fully opened and looked at your email. But here's where you can see all of the people who received it, who opened it, and which of those clicked on your unique clicks. And you can also see which campaign they were sent. So you have that to refer to. So thank you, PartyLite, another awesome tool. We love it. Next, we're going to talk about communication and what really works. And first, you have to think about where we are in today's world and what people want and what works for them and even what works for you. So we know that the people that we're talking to are busier than ever. So we have to approach them with that in mind. So what I've learned over the course of the past year or so is that new ways to communicate is what really works. So there's several different ways that we can communicate. One is with our phone, which I know 16 years ago when I started this business, my home phone was how I did my business. I didn't even have a cell phone. We barely had internet, right? So things have changed so much since then. And now I really think that the phone might not be the best place to be booking parties and getting sales. So what is the best way to do it? Well, it's still with your phone. But if you really want to get some results, it's probably not going to be with your phone call. Because whenever I call somebody, I never expect a call back. I simply don't. So when I call somebody, it's to really give them some information that they might need without expecting a return call. My favorite way to talk to somebody is through texting. Texting is the way that people really respond. So if you want a response, text. So make sure you have a good texting plan on your phone. Unlimited is the way to go. So texting, how do you make sure that it's okay that you do? And here's a really simple tip. Whenever you take somebody's order, whether it's over the phone or at a show, just ask them, is this number a good number for me to text you at? And do you do texting? And you can just mark a little yes or a smile face if it's okay. And they'll tell you if it is or is not. So now you have a great way and a reason to text them, and they know you're going to. So texting is very, very simple, and I'll tell you one of my favorite things that we did to get some bookings through texting. It happened at a regional, and thank you, Katie Jones. You're so brilliant. She sent out a text, and it said, knock, knock. And of course, if you get that text, you have to respond back, who's there, right? And then Katie texted witch, W-I-T-C-H, because it was Halloween at the time. And of course, the person texts back, which who? At that time, the response was, which date do you want to hold your party? Yay! And you know, it was just a really fun way to play with texting and get some results. But we got a lot of bookings from that. So try something fun, be creative, think outside of the box a little bit. So texting does work, but one of my favorite other ways to work with people is, again, social networking and on Facebook. And I do want to give you a resource too, one of my favorites. If you can see this book here. It's Party Plan Success from Basics to Big Results, and it's from Sherry Hudspeth. And one of the reasons why I am so sold on this book is because she features me talking about social networking in it. And there's all the tips that you need if you wanted to further look into some great party plan success communication in there. Okay, so chatting. Let's take a look at how you chat with people and why. Here we are back at my Facebook site, and the first thing you need to know about chatting with people on Facebook is that you need to have a lot of friends. So one great way to do that is to go into some of your other very connected friends, and you can search through their friends and see if there's anybody that you know that you wanted to send a friend request to. So here I see somebody I know. She's not my friend. I just sent her a friend request, and hopefully she will accept that. But now we can go and see who's online. And I like to look at chatting as having a telephone where you know exactly if they're sitting there waiting for your call or not. That green dot right beside their name, that means that they're actually online, or at least their Facebook is up on their computer. And you have a pretty good chance that they're going to talk back to you when you reach out to them. So pick somebody that you might want to chat with. I'm going to pick Kari here. And I'm just going to send her a quick little message just saying, hey, I haven't seen her in so long. And what I'm going to try to do with this is I'm going to wait for her to respond to me and I'll know she's there. And I'm going to talk about booking that party she was talking about. I might as well get a couple chats going, really use my time wisely. Who else do I want to book a party with? I think I will book one with Suzette. I'm sure she'll want to do one. So I'll get a couple chats going here, and it's a great way. It's almost like making multiple phone calls all at once. Isn't that great? I hope you just learned something that's going to help boost your online business and you make it the very best day of your life. Thanks.